Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Cancer. How are you guys, Cancer? Let's see what's happening. This could be any aspect of your life. Three of Wands, Three of Gabriel. I do see prosperity arising from wise planning. And like I always call this as expanding your horizons. Okay, so I do feel someone's going to expand their horizons here. Some of you have been waiting for something. So while you're waiting, expand your horizons. Stay optimistic. Okay. I actually feel like something here that you're wanting is going to turn out as you expect here too. Yeah, so I do see the moon energy, which tells me there's opportunity to improve plans. Trust your intuition. I feel like you already know the answers that you're seeking. This is also in this deck. I mean, the moon is also intuitive, but it's sort of like the mood you're in when you get into a certain mood. I'm just going on my intuition. It's like whatever it is that you're planning and hoping for, I feel is going to come to fruition. And there is an opportunity coming in. So it's an energy of facing a fear, thinking that whatever you want isn't going to happen. I feel like it is. So, yeah. Something that you're wanting, obviously. It's definitely emotional, but it's also about the mood that you're in while you're waiting. Facing the fear that things won't come to fruition. But I feel like it will. It's also time to make a decision. I feel like I feel this decision is to face your fears. Okay? Look at what it is you're afraid of. Why you think something won't come to fruition. Because it's saying to expand your horizon. It's about being optimistic about things working out the way you plan or the way you want it to be. Some of you have that fear that it won't. But it's time to decide here. Be clear in what it is you want. Take a little bit of a time out possibly here too. It's a Seven of Cups energy. Fantasizing, romanticizing. Maybe some of you are wanting a little bit of romance. Yeah. Someone here definitely feeling a little... See, this is an energy of looking at things happening for a reason. Why something happened the way it happened. Releasing any kind of regret, embracing new opportunities. So I do think you have new opportunities coming in here. I'm going to clarify these with another tarot too. I like this deck because what it does, it gets my intuition going. Yeah, you have an Emperor here. You could be that Emperor, masculine energy, but I do feel that there's someone here who isn't as optimistic as you, but they're also being very logical. It's all about stability. Someone here is going to take charge of a situation because it has to do with ambition. Somebody might be seeing you. I mean, this could be a person here who's been waiting for someone who's more ambitious. Yeah, but I feel it's just telling me here that fantasizing and romanticizing with the moon. Some of you want a little more romance. You're waiting for something here. And you're feeling like it's not going to happen. I feel like it is. The Emperor's going to make this happen. When, it's hard to say. And who is this Emperor to you? We will see. Yeah, you got Eight of Pentacles. See, putting in work. This could have to do with work, a creative pursuit, but it's about putting in effort, putting in work. This is an energy, and I do think it's somebody here who's been waiting for someone who's more ambitious or even more romantic. I mean, maybe you're waiting for romance and they're waiting for someone who's more ambitious. Because it's someone who's kind of given up hope. It's definitely a person who focuses a lot on work, but it's also someone who takes pride in their work. There could be a work situation in here too, but it's an energy of practice makes perfect. So this is somebody who's a bit of a perfectionist here. We all know nobody's perfect, but like I say, practice makes perfect. So I do feel this is an energy of someone looking for somebody who's ambitious or they're goal oriented. And I'm going to tell you, this is someone going to make it happen because they think you're perfect. This is someone who's been waiting for the one, waiting for something. Now, this could be, like I say, a work situation too. But like I say, this is someone fantasizing and romanticizing, looking at how things could play out. I do think some of you have a fear that what it is you want isn't going to happen. If it's not you, it could be this Emperor, but this is someone taking matters into their own hands. And they're very ambitious. Let's take a look. Tell me about this Three of Gabriel, Three of Wands. Yeah, see, it's waiting for the one, the right person. This could be a job situation, but I feel some of you yourself here, I wouldn't be surprised. It is about fantasizing about being romantic, but somebody has maybe a little fear that somebody isn't the right person, or it's not the right situation, or like I say, some of you are just wanting more romance in your life. Yeah, it's cooperating, compromising. See, it's the skills what someone brings to the table, the things that you have in common, but it's about building each other up and going down this path, teaming up. Somebody wants to team up with you. I do see this energy of creativity, but it's about creating the path that you desire here. Yeah, it's just a little fantasizing here. Waiting for the one. Some of you might even have other options. I mean, there could be other options and opportunity. So definitely don't be afraid of taking a little time out. Make sure you face any of those fears. I mean, it could be the fear of intimacy, that you might not have enough in common, that you won't be compatible. But definitely there's romance here. Let's have a look at that Seven of Raphael. Yeah, someone is coming up with an idea. Little aha moment. You got two aces already with the Three of Pentacles in between. So it's a creative idea, creative pursuit for some. But this is somebody having that little aha moment. I do see that idea, see a creative pursuit and working in a team. But definitely there could be something romantic. Someone could have ulterior motives here because it's a little aha, an idea. You know, the Emperor can be quite logical and structured and strict and But I feel like we've got a person who kind of sees something happening for a reason. But it is an energy of an opportunity for happiness. A partner or teaming up with someone. Yeah. You know, taking a situation to the next level. See, it's choosing the one or going down this path. This is often leveling up financially in work. Or a relationship. I think you're going to cross paths with this person, and it's possible they've been thinking here, trying to come up with an idea. I wouldn't be so... I feel ulterior motives, especially if you have an idea who this person is. Someone attractive, charming. It's a spark, an attraction. I wouldn't be surprised if someone has a little fear of emotional, or not physical intimacy, that maybe you won't be compatible. But I mean, the idea to me looks like somebody having a little aha moment. See the two of you coming together, going down this path. But there is this energy of putting in work, putting in effort. It has to do with someone's skills. Yeah, someone's taking a little time out, a much needed rest, a little break. They're pinned down by their thoughts. Someone's thinking. They're fantasizing of being with you, taking it to the next level. There could be a little fear of intimacy, or that you won't have anything in common. But I got to tell you, you're both bringing something to the table. There's some skills here. I mean, this is about building each other up, cooperating, compromising, spending time together. See, someone's fantasizing of doing it together. And I do see a little bit of fear taking it to the next level. Interesting. I see this actually fairly often, but it's about putting in effort. And I do see somebody focusing on work too. And I do see offering you work if you need work. Because I do see this energy of the world here, which has to do with some kind of change going down this path. I don't know if someone has a fear of change or... Let's have a look at this Eight of Ariel, yeah, the Tower, the shock, the surprise, something sudden. Some Mars energy. This is someone very excited here. I do feel that this is somebody here a little bit shocked and surprised too. Because something could be being learned. Tell me about that Ace of Swords. Trying to tell me something else. Oh yeah, this person's all in their feels. There, this is an energy of somebody all up in their feels, fantasizing, being... See, some of you, if you are a feminine, I feel this is coming from a masculine, unless they're maybe with Mars energy, it could be a Scorpio, but... or even a Pisces, or just someone in those feelings. But if you are a feminine here, you may be having, it could be yourself going, aha, maybe they have a fear of intimacy, or it's just about whether you'll be compatible. It could be a few different things, but this person is definitely pinned down by their thoughts, lying there sleeping at night. I mean, they're going to make this happen. They want to make this happen. They want to come together. But I do see work opportunities here too. So they may offer you some kind of work opportunity and spend some time with you to see if you're compatible first. Yeah, you got a person all in their feels here. Tell me about the Tower. This is a bit of a shock, surprise, maybe, to do with some sort of work. But there's excitement. You might get a message while you're at work, or this person. Let's see about that, because the Tower is often some kind of news. It's a shock, a surprise. Yeah, somebody is definitely making a decision. Somebody's got to make a sudden decision. See, it's going to create change. Some sort of judgment. This could be somebody afraid of being judged here, but like I feel it's more like this healing energy, taking a break, someone getting out of their head. See, it's about shedding and releasing this fear. But it is an energy of out with the old path, going down a new path. But there's the Tower. Something very sudden here. Yeah, it's going to be sudden news communication. This is someone excited. This is actually positive. They want to build. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's something to do with work. Whatever you do for work, is it something creative? Do you have certain skills this person may need? Because they may use that as an idea or kind of an excuse to connect, to spend time. But it's going to be one of those, one thing leads to another, a step-by-step process. This person is going to make this happen. They fantasize of being with you. They certainly do. But I also see that energy of being romantic too. Being a little more romantic. See, romancing somebody. Who is this person? Tell me about this King of Cups. This is cute. Yeah. Someone that you possibly been waiting for. See, waiting for the one. Two people waiting for the right person. Waiting for that moment when you take it to the next level. If you've been dating this person already, it's about going to the next level. If not, it's going to be spending time together to do with work, working together, something creative. But it's about spending time and going down this path. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. We got a Queen of Wands. Somebody very sexy, attractive. Yeah, this is somebody finding you very sexy, attractive. Are you waiting for the one? You know what you want with this energy? See, this is an energy of showing you that you're stronger than you know. You're probably more attractive and sexy than you realize too. Because this person's definitely seeing it. But I feel it's also this energy of being creative. Now, if you are a Cancer masculine, you may be finding this person very desirable, this is whoever they are, they're creative, they're sexy, charming. There's also someone who's very ambitious. So this is somebody who has goals, looking at the things they've achieved. But it's what you can achieve together. But there, in between all this, there is that doing it together. Oh yeah. Both of you kind of waiting to take this to the next level. I feel like it's both of you. But I do feel this little time in between these two wands, spending time, being romantic, doing things together, looking to see if you have something in common or you're compatible. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you're much more desirable than you realize, but it's about goals and ambition, knowing exactly what you want. So now's a good time to figure out what you want. But I do see kindness, compassion, and caring too. See, I feel some of you, it's yourself too. Maybe you have a little fear of intimacy yourself here. I think this person does too. You have that in common. Taking it to the next level, or just a fear that you won't have anything in common, and if you take it to the next level first. So that's why I feel a little romance, a little whining and dining. One thing leads to another, and I do think this is someone here is really excited. Yeah, they're fantasizing so much. It's like they're just pinned down by their thoughts. Yeah, they're taming the beast. See, they're taming the beast. Don't let this person take things to the next level without a little romance, a little time spent together. But I don't really think that's the problem. I feel like it's more of them taming the beast, self-control. They have a lot of self-control. But I can see they can barely control their excitement here. They definitely, and I do see that romantic energy. I do feel this is somebody here maybe putting in more effort, being a little more romantic. But they are definitely in their feels. There's excitement, but it is an energy of judgment, decision. Maybe the fear of being judged. But I feel most of it's just that healing energy, and that has to do with out with the old, in with the new. Somebody may be leaving the old path behind, going down this path. Some of you it could be, and it could be this person leaving behind a Queen of Wands and coming towards you. It's very possible. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you're doing things in a traditional manner, but it has to do with faith, loyalty, making sure you're on the same page, some kind of an agreement possibly. And I do see something to do with work. Whatever it is, you can negotiate. But I do think there's this agreement, just it has to do with loyalty and faith, making sure you understand each other here. Yeah, it has to do with both of you reciprocating. As far as work goes too, I do see this work energy. So a person of authority, a boss type, that could be this person, but this King of Cups, but it is about dating. It has to do with faith and loyalty, some kind of an agreement. It has to do with reciprocating. But do make sure that you're getting what it is you want here. I do think somebody is no longer giving to someone else. It is out with the old, in with the new. Somebody is releasing and not talking to someone. This is someone possibly even taking a break, a time out to heal before they start something new. But I do think an agreement here to spending time together. I feel with this is about reciprocity, equal give and take, but it's about somebody being very generous. This is a person who's very generous with their feelings, emotions, their time. See, putting in effort. But I also see somebody wanting something to do with an idea, sharing an idea with you. And that could be this whole idea to come in and offer work and share an idea with you. Whatever, if you have skills that would work with this person, if you don't know who this is, I mean, this is two people just waiting for the right person. And all of a sudden you cross paths with this person. Yeah, like it's about being on the same page, but it's also someone paying someone. But it's also this energy of beautiful generosity. Yeah, kindness, compassion, caring. This person's going to reach out too. So I do see reaching out. I do feel this person, I'm going to tell you, this is somebody who's generally a faithful, loyal person. I actually feel this is someone maybe even wanting to make a commitment here. Yeah, they're taking control. Let this person take the lead, because then you know they're confident. Little old school rules maybe for this person. It's possible it's old school rules, but it is about learning about each other, putting in effort, spending time. The Queen of Wands energy is someone very creative. They have certain skills. Like sometimes they're into design. So yeah, there could be this person wanting something like that, some kind of design. It's to me, it's a reason, an idea, and they're going to toss that to you. But I do think they have ulterior motives, and I do think one will lead to another, because it's like they're trying to figure out how to go down this path, and it is going to create change, this new path. But it's the two of you doing this together. I think some of you, if you, wherever you are on this path, if you know who this is, it's all about taking it to the next level. And this is someone who's determined to succeed. See, they're determined here. The Emperor's determined because this is somebody who has very ambitious plans. But they want someone who's ambitious. So they could, well, during this time, if it is a work thing, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just where one thing leads to another. Because I do feel some sort of contract, a negotiation, an agreement. But they're so determined to succeed. There's something with the Chariot, which is often a car. But it's determination. It has to do with letting go of control. Let this person take the lead. Yeah. Little Pisces energy. So take a little pause. Look at this from a different perspective. I wonder if this is somebody who wants your perspective, your opinion on something. If you are, because the Queen of Wands is often someone who designs things, or they're just creative, or they have a good eye, you know, that kind of thing. So I think this person's going to toss this idea to you to see what you can do with it. They may even let you take control of that. But it's all about someone's opinion or perspective. This is a really interesting read. Tell me about the Hanged Man. One more on the Hanged Man. This is someone like little pause, maybe putting on the brakes, taking another look at a situation. But I kind of don't feel that energy with this. I feel more like literally full steam ahead. This is about heartfelt message, someone following their heart. They're determined to succeed. Yeah, they're ready to take a leap of faith. Some of you, there is an Aries energy here, or Scorpio. But it is an energy of, it's often an energy, but it's somebody, you know, reflecting on this and taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. There's a little risk here. See, the two of you being together, even working together, there's that little bit of a risk. This person doesn't want to look like a fool, I feel, if you're not interested, too. So that's why I feel I mean, this is just, I do think it's an ulterior motive, or just a reason, an idea. And it's all about your opinion. But I think it's someone who wants your opinion. And it is a little bit of a risky. They don't want to look like a fool. But the interesting part is, I think you're going to go for it here. Are you feeling a little bold these days, Cancer? Tell me about the strength, because this is about confidence, but taming the beast. And I don't see the Queen of Swords. You're not teaching someone how you want to be treated here. I don't feel that's it at all with this. This is just their self-control pinned down by their thoughts. It's about staying in control. This is someone might be a little afraid of, and it could have to do with work too, losing control. Giving someone some power, some control. But it's really interesting. Tell me more on the Strength card. Yeah, this is someone who wants to start something. Very positive, very high vibrational, very, very happy, excitement. It's all about everything being very clear. It's about starting it, something new. And there is, it could be a job situation, a work situation, but there's this romantic energy. I mean, the King and Queen of Cups are here for a reason. Yeah, the cup runneth over. See, this is somebody offering you the cup. This is a fresh new start. I see fresh new ideas too, fresh perspectives on things. But it is an opportunity to two people coming together to go down this path. Somebody here doesn't want to feel like a fool, though. I really do feel that. And it could be somebody who's kept you waiting. But that cup runneth over. I mean, they're going to offer you the cup. They want to get this going. It's an offer, an invitation. But I still see ideas and work and creative energy, beautiful creative energy. Yeah, look at both of you. So it's just energies. Now, some of you, like I say, if you've been waiting for someone, maybe the ship has sailed and you have another opportunity. And it could work out that way for some of you. But I really feel like, because the King and Queen of Cups are up there and the King and Queen of Wands are here, which tells me attraction, desire, this physical attraction. But you're both very creative. You're both very much the same. See, I think it's about someone's ideas and perspective, opinion on something. I mean, it could even be about purchasing a car. But not too often do you see a masculine energy ask a feminine. So I do think there's something about creativity and designing or ideas. But I feel it's just working on something together. And I do think you're going to have this moment of realization, the things that you have in common here. What is this King of Wands going to do? They're ready. I mean, this is coming from the Emperor. They're taking this leap of faith, taking a risk. They definitely don't want to look like a fool. But yeah, they're just going for it here. They're pushing through any of that fear and they're just going for it. And maybe the realization is both of you kind of waiting for the other person to get something going. So they're going to possibly just take control and make it happen. Yeah, they're definitely single. If someone is excited, they know you're single. They are too. So likely both of you. So there's that too. But it's an energy of someone taking care of themselves, taking pride in their appearance, all the things they do. See, it's about taking pride. Someone who's very proud of their achievements and goals, but they're seeing the other person too. But it's also someone who takes the way somebody conducts themselves, the way they dress. Someone who takes pride in their appearance, their creativity. But it's definitely an energy of someone enjoying the fruits of their labor. Definitely an energy of someone kind of independent too. Both of you, little independence. But it's about trying something different. So you're different than the usual type, but yet I feel what you're gonna find out is you're each other's type. I don't know if you dress the same or it's just like so much in common here. But it is a little test. See, they're going to reach out a little test. So this is just a sort of a test. I don't know, maybe that's a test drive on a vehicle or something. I don't know. But it's all about the two of you coming together. And there is a lot of fantasizing. They're testing the water. Pretty interesting. This is one of those situations, if you have no clue who this is, when you're out and about, look around. Often the hangman tells me, when you're out and about, look around. Look to see who's watching you or checking you out. Somebody might catch you checking them out. And then I see the vice versa. So there's definitely an attraction and a spark here. There's no doubt. But it's a little test. And it could be somebody here isn't sure if you're single or not. So there could be the need for clarity. But their cup is overflowing here. Yeah. Look at that. The house, the home, a strong financial foundation. There's a reason to celebrate. I think you're going to go for this. But they're the one who's going to, I feel, take that lead. They're just going to take that risk. I see them kind of dressing for success, maybe trying to impress you. This is often someone's first impression, or they want to try to impress you. But whatever it is that you may offer when it comes to work, they're going to be impressed. Yeah. I think you're each other's type. I actually feel like you're a very good fit. Yeah, I do see people gathering, getting together. I see a union, some sort of celebration. So you might date this person. If you haven't already, you likely will. And it's about step by step taking things to the next level, introducing to friends and family. Yeah, I feel people say good things too, and that's the thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is something already happened, but people saying really good things. Someone very creative, independent. They take care of themselves. And this person's that way too. But it's about the two of you coming together, what you can achieve. So there's a lot of fantasizing, and I do see a lot of visualization too. Someone taking a little look here. So I wish you the best here, and do take care, and we'll see you soon.